Chapter 6: India, Climate. The state of the atmosphere at a place at any time is called weather. When we say it is hot or cold, sunny or cloudy, rainy or windy and climate zone map of India and put it so on, we actually refer to the weather. Climate is the average weather or the regular pattern of weather conditions of a particular place over a period of time. The climate of a country plays a major role in shaping the lives of its people. For example, the crops they grow, the clothes they wear and even many of their festivals. Features of climate in India. Climate of India is influenced by the monsoon winds. The interior parts of India experiences the extreme due to the effects of oceanic waves. These areas are neither too hot nor too cold. The coastal areas have mild or moderate climate due to the effects of oceanic waves. These areas are neither too hot nor too cold. India receives more rainfall during summers. The monsoon winds blowing from sea to land bring heavy rainfall in the country. During winters, India remains cold and dry because at that time winds blow from land to sea. The Indian agriculture mainly depends on monsoon. Good monsoons mean adequate rain and good crop. Seasons of India. In India, the cycle of monsoon divides the year into 4 seasons. As the vertical rays of the sun advance northwards over the Tropic of Cancer during mid-March, hot and dry weather sets in. As temperatures rise over most of northern and central India, a vast trough of low pressure is created. The highest temperatures in the south are experienced in April and in the northern plains in May and June. This part of the year is marked by a dry spell and the northwestern parts of the country experience hot, dry winds, called Lu. This weather is followed by hot, wet weather from June to September. In May, the intertropical convergence moves north and is followed by the southwest monsoon. The normal dates of onset of the monsoon are May 20th in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, June 3rd in the Konkan, June 15th in Kolkata, and June 29th in Delhi. The southwest monsoon enters the country in 2 currents, one blowing over the Bay of Bengal and the other over the Arabian Sea. This monsoon causes rainfall over most of the country. The prominent areas that remain dry are Tamil Nadu and the Thar Desert area. The southwest monsoon, after striking the western Ghats, causes heavy rainfall over the Kerala coast, but Tamil Nadu, lying on the leeward side, remains dry. In the Thar Desert area, the winds blow parallel to the Aravallis and do not cause rain. The Bay of Bengal current of the monsoon causes heavy rainfall in the northeastern part of the country and a part of it turns west along the Himalayas over the Indo-Gangetic plain, causing rainfall in this region. However, by the time it reaches the western parts of the country, it has sheds practically all its moisture and rainfall in the northern plains decreases towards the west and towards south. From mid-September to mid-December there is cool, dry season. This is the time the monsoon retreats. It first retreats from the north and temperature starts falling in October. As the sun's vertical rays start shifting towards the Tropic of Capricorn, the low pressure area starts moving and finally starts blowing from land to sea. This is called the northeast monsoon. The dry spell of the cool or cold season is broken in latter part of December and in January by the arrival of the westerly depression, which causes some rain in the northern parts of India. This is known as the cool, wet season. The northeast monsoon causes rainfall in this season in Tamil Nadu as the winds passing over the Bay of Bengal pick up some moisture. This phenomenon explains why Tamil Nadu, that remains dry when the entire country receives rain, gets rain when practically the entire country is dry. Another thing, which becomes evident, is that almost all the precipitation in India is caused by the monsoons and it is primarily geographic in nature. Cyclonic storms provide only a little rain, mainly in the north, land of the season. The most important season in India is undoubtedly the season of rains. The breaking of the monsoon makes headlines in newspapers. A good monsoon means a good yield in agriculture. Thus, the economy of India, an agricultural country, is greatly affected by the monsoon. Retreating monsoon. The monsoon retreats from India during October and November. During the season of retreating monsoon, the pressure in northwestern India starts increasing. The change in pressure conditions leads to the reversal in the direction of the monsoon winds. These winds now blow from northeast to southwest and are called the retreating monsoon. The retreating monsoon brings rainfall to coastal Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The rain is often accompanied by strong winds and causes large-scale destruction. The monsoonal unity of India. There are several diversities in the Indian climatic conditions. Nevertheless, the diverse climate is dominated by the common factor monsoon. The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word masim, which means seasonal reversal of the winds during the course of the year. India is situated in tropical region. Most of the rain is brought by the monsoon winds. The agricultural seasons in India, too, are directly related to monsoon. The Kharif season begins with the onset of the southwest monsoon and the Rabi season with its retreat. The rainfall from the monsoon is most unevenly distributed. Therefore, the climate of India has many regional variations. 1. Jaisalmer and Bardmer in Rajasthan have high temperature in the month of May with 48 degrees - 50 degrees Celsius, while it may hardly reach 22 degrees Celsius at Gulmarg in Kashmir. On a December night, the temperature may dip to 40 degrees Celsius at Dras or Kargil in Jammu and Kashmir. It may be as high as 20 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius at Thiruvananthapuram or Chennai at the same time. 2. Mausineram in Meghalaya receives as high as 11.87 centimeters of annual rainfall, while at Jaisalmer it rarely exceeds 12 centimeters. 3. There are severe floods in the Brahmaputra in July, whereas there may be little rainfall in Rajasthan.